Hey guys, this video we'll look at Stump, took gold at the Tel Aviv Grand Slam, and Stump, he's someone who I've always thought is a really high level judoka, and he's just proving it again, being at the top of the podium. So, pretty good performance. I've always thought of him as kind of a newaza guy, but he's got some really nice techniques. Not a Tayatoshi. He says his favorite technique is Tayatoshi on the Judo Base website, but no Tayatoshis here. A lot of ashiwaza, this kind of ashiguruma here, and a couple of uchimatas. Not really a foot sweeping guy, but he's got a good style. I like it. So this is his first contest. Got a bye in round 1, straight into round 2, and I think he just kind of walked over his opponent. Looking to throw quite a lot, but his opponent did well to defend in a lot of situations. I mean, he's attempted 3-4 throws now, still not a score, but eventually gets the uchimata, and it is a really nice one. Watch him just feed the leg in there, and then rotate. Really nicely done. So Ippon in his first contest, and he was looking strong throughout that first contest, just kind of a sign of things to come. Round 3 against Demirel from Turkey, and I think Demirel really wanted, a gold medal for his country, especially all the hardships they're having at this moment. But unfortunately it didn't go his way. Stump again looking strong, looking for the newaza on some occasions. And this was the throw here. Another uchimata. And watch what he does with his leg. Just kind of hops it through his hip. I think Stump's flexibility, that's as high as it goes, but he just keeps driving into his hip. It's a good way to do it with the uchimata. Up against Margalidon now, and he's got a nice uchimata of his own. Does well to defend the sumigaishi attempt. That's a very common combination, uchimata and sumigaishi. This time Stump coming with the uchimata. Margalidon looking for the outside. Stump as well. And gets him down to the ground. This is the kind of difference, right? Is your ashiwaza breaking someone's balance, putting them on the ground, where you can kind of advance the position, look good in the referee's eyes. I think these are kind of the small details that, really separate people who stand on the top of the podium and who don't. Here he is again, defending well, looking for the newaza. Hand through the belt. Margalidon's doing well to stay locked on that leg. And Stump, he's no joke on the ground. I've seen him get numerous Ippons on the ground. I was kind of surprised to see quite a lot of tachiwaza for his performance at Tel Aviv. But Margalidon, he's a bit of a veteran. He knows what he's doing down here. And I have a sneaking suspicion the Canadians do a lot of work on the ground. And Stump trying really hard to kick those feet out. Gets out. Looks for the tate shiho. But Margalidon escapes. And Stump could have grabbed that arm. Could have done a little turnover, but not enough control. So here's an uchimata attempt. Takes him down to the ground. Margalidon did well to spin out on his bum. And then this sealed the deal. Just a really strong hizaguruma. Kind of stayed posted on it for a little bit and then jumped into it. Kind of an interesting approach. So moving into the semifinals now, against Estrada, and I could be wrong, but I think Estrada is the name of the plus 100 world champion who beat Saito. Is that correct? Anyway, almost a score there. Didn't look too bad. And we're going to see a really nice Ouchigari later on from Stump, but first, working in the close range, looking for that uchimata again. Would love to see that Tayatoshi that he seems to love so much. Looking for the sumigaishi. Saw so much of that at the Tel Aviv Grand Slam. Grabbing the belt, staying strong. Looking for the counter. And this, at first I thought you got to give it to Estrada, but upon a second look, you can see that Estrada's just defending and he lands on his elbows. They would have given that Ippon in Japan though, 100%. They would have given that to Estrada. It's interesting. I don't know. I think if you fail an attempt at a throw and you land on your back and your opponent lands on top of you, I think there's a case to give them the Ippon for it. And here's a nice Ochigari, which sealed the deal. I mean, there's a lot of rotation on that. Really well done. Reminds me of Aaron Wolf a little bit. And this is the final. In the final against Van der Kay. So Van der Kay hits all fours, and I think that's the only reason why this wasn't a score, because he did have 2 elbows and 2 knees on the tatami at once, but that was a dangerous sumigaishi. Here's that Hizaguruma again that Stump likes to do. So Stump, he was on form all day. I mean, every time he went for a throw, he was either sending people to the mat, you know, breaking their balance, looking like he had a good attack. Even this, despite how awkward it looks. I mean, that's a bear hug right there, no? Van der Kay does well to defend. And Van der Kay, he's another guy I think, you know, he's pretty good. Just a little bit more and he'll probably end up taking gold at some point, somewhere. I guess you gotta call that a kosoto gake? Yeah, Ozari seals the deal and golden score. And Stump, he's excited about it. Anyway guys, that's it from me. Peace out, I'll see you later.